guys, welcome back to episode 10. I do apologize, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've been able to do it, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
But that's okay. As I
Hello.
said, Medium Talk Pod. You guys already know what we do. We talk gaming, movies, TV, and more. Mostly gaming today because there's literally nothing going on in TV and movies. Just because they're back to work.
Somehow that doesn't create something.
Well, I mean, it's remember they're busy working, so it's not like they're gonna start
That's
shoving
true.
information out of the door.
That's very true.
But anyway, first thing is Sony and Xbox have a bundle.
They have a bundle.
So you know how like Microsoft bought Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and then Warfare 3 dropped out of the Call of Duty franchise. Sony bundled that up with one of their PlayStations and started selling that as a bundle.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that Microsoft owns it, they get part of the money because it's their game.
Good going, Sony. I don't know how you managed to start supporting your biggest competitor that easily, but
Well, I mean, to be fair, they failed on Modern Warfare 3, so
yeah, it's true.
which
That's
is
very
really
true.
sad for Microsoft. And on top of that, they're also getting their asses kicked when it comes to PlayStation sales and console sales in general.
Yeah. Sony's having a lot of issues.
Not
See,
really.
didn't
That's because they're dropping
well
a lot
didn't
of
they?
tech.
Yeah, didn't they just have somebody leave or something like that? Or
No,
no,
so
they're
Jim
getting
Ryan is
sued.
retiring officially.
Oh, nice.
He's retiring. They
Um,
did fire one lady. I don't know why they fired her, but they fired someone. And then they're doing
yeah.
an entire like I don't know. They're like moving executives around, so Sony's going to be in a little bit of an interesting spot for the next year or two. We'll see what happens, but
Yeah, I know they are getting hit with some class action lawsuit or something like that.
yes, I'm not sure why though.
I don't. My dad told me all about it last night. And I completely forgot already. Um,
Well, like someone did one video on it, and then like no one else is talking about it, just because I don't really think it matters.
yeah,
Like Sony's got,
very true.
they sell everything. They're like Amazon Junior. They literally sell everything.
Like Amazon Junior. Yeah, that they're an Amazon Junior. That's pretty good.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
close.
no, yeah. I mean, they do dip their toe on everything they can. Tech, video
hmm
games, TV. Yeah,
Mobile games, which is very unfortunate because they kind of suck at mobile games. But
yeah. They also suck at The Last of
hoping
Us, but
that's not their fault. See, that's Neil Druckmann's fault. That's
well, yeah, their name's still attached to it.
like the game itself plays very well and is very polished. The
Yeah,
story, depending on what side of the aisle you're on, is very, very bad or very, very good. So, I mean, that's not
yeah,
his fault specifically.
yeah.
And then Don't Scream horror game. I don't really know how much to talk about this because again, it's still in early access. But from the
This is the
trailer that
one.
you watched, yeah, it's
Yeah.
the one that trailer that freaked you out.
It didn't. Okay. It didn't freak me out. It's just I did not expect it, which is how a horror game should be, as we've gone over 1,000 times on this um,
Well, I mean, the point of the game is
podcast.
supposed to be like a horror simulator. I guess is basically what it is.
Yeah.
Got two developers only on it.
Really.
Yeah, there's two indie. So it's made by an indie studio with only two developers.
Dang.
So they're doing all this work in Unreal Engine 5.
Damn. That's actually
I am
crazy that they only
curious
have.
about when they get done with it, how many like scares they're gonna get through.
Yeah. That is actually shocking that there's only two people working on that.
Well, two people and a dog, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm actually not surprised, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, this is again. So this is the. It's not the first Unreal Engine 5 game that dropped, but a lot of indie developers are moving on Unreal Engine 5 games because they're doing smaller games.
Yeah.
They're not doing like these gigantic RPG games like Witcher and
Which,
Cyberpunk, so this isn't going to take as long.
yeah, but it does seem like everybody's wanting to really model those games right now.
Yeah, but it's hard to do.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop people from wanting to try to replicate it, though.
Yeah, but I mean, they got the money to do it and the
Yeah, that's true.
manpower.
That's the hard part is
They're a
with a lot of
AAA
these indie
studio for a
developers.
reason.
Yeah, that's the hard part though is that these indie developers don't have the same amount of manpower as these bigger companies.
Yeah, I think that's also why they kind of go to Microsoft because they will pay the indie developer just to be on their Game Pass. And then,
Hmm.
now that being said, a lot of the things on Game Pass aren't very good games,
Yeah.
which is incredibly sad because it's supposed to be quality games. Or at least that's what Microsoft says.
Yeah, according to Microsoft. I don't know. Microsoft is. I don't know. They're all on some different plane of reality that nobody has access to.
Well, to be fair, they are going in a different direction.
That's true.
But then they backtrack to try to keep up with Sony, which you can't do. You gotta pick. It's either one or the other. You're gonna.
Yeah. I wish they would be able to do more of a like a link together or something like that. Like start working together a little bit more. But
That's not gonna happen.
yeah.
They're way too competitive. And on top of that, you have Nintendo finally, hopefully, next year, rising in the ranks of consoles, and then we'll see.
Holy
It's just,
crap! It's only been since like what the Wii.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know when it's coming out, so there's
Yeah.
no release date on the next Switch or Switch 2 or whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna have to wait. But
Hmm.
if they end up coming out with a good console that can actually run all these games, especially with Pokemon, because the new Pokemon anime is now being worked on. But we can talk about that later. That's in the TV. That's that and Doctor Who are the only things in the TV section because that's all that's going on right now.
Doctor Who and what?
Pokemon.
Oh, good old Pokemon.
Well, I mean, they hit a wall. So, I mean, the next iteration will be very, very drastically different. Um, so we'll see how they deal with it.
Hmm.
That being said, the game will still make money. We all know this. That's just the way it is. I don't
That's
think they
because
can ever
people
lose money
simp
on it.
so damn much. That's because people simp so damn
It's
much.
not that like because I mean I buy it almost every year because they make new Pokemon every year, and some of these Pokemon look super cool
Hmm.
and are super fun to battle with. I mean, others are really really non-creative and kind of stupid, but
Yeah,
they can't get everything right. So
of course. But hmm, I don't know. I think I'm looking forward to seeing what the Switch has to do with joining the actual big leagues.
they might. I mean, as far as I know, Nintendo says it should be able to compete with at least the PS5, maybe PS4 level hardware is what they're trying to aim for right now.
And do they want this to be a handheld console or like kind of
I
like the
don't know.
PS?
I'm not sure. No
Yeah,
one really knows. What they need to do is do a handheld console and then just like a home console is what they really need to do. But I mean, I doubt they're
yeah,
going to do that because I think the Switch 2 is too popular now.
yeah. That or like make it so it's like the PlayStation Vita in a way, to where you can just kind of play it outside of.
Honestly, I wouldn't even do that. I would make it kind of like the Steam Deck a little bit.
Yeah,
Is where does that? Because I know the Steam Deck can run a lot of the AAA games. Now that being said, the Steam Deck does cost $650. So,
yeah. That's the
um,
issue with it. Oh, jeez.
because it's a
Yeah,
gaming PC and a little mini portable. So
yeah. It's there's a lot of hardware being packed into that thing.
and I'm not even sure how much more they can do, like genuinely.
I have no clue. Um, the issue is they're trying to slim up hardware that's just being really refined, and they're trying to slim it up for these little handheld things that are just supposed to be the size of a freaking DS.
I mean, they'll
So,
get there eventually.
well, yeah, eventually, but
That being
it's
said, how
just
small can you actually go?
yeah,
Because I guarantee, like, especially when it comes to graphics cards,
hmm,
I don't know why I feel like this, but I feel like graphic cards are getting bigger and not smaller.
yeah. No, yeah, you're right. They're not small at all.
Because every computer I see on Amazon has a gigantic case
Hmm. That's just
because it's
there to
boasting a
house the
4070 or
graphics
a
card.
4090, which is a gigantic ass beefy
Yeah,
video graphics card that you can. So I'm
yeah.
curious if they're gonna slim that down a little bit, or if they even have a potential of slimming those down a little bit.
I really hope that they do slim it down though, because it's already such a big part of like like the hardware setup.
Hmm.
So, hmm,
I mean, that means I did find a really well priced computer on Amazon. I mean, I didn't get it because it's like 1600, but
oh yeah, well
that being
priced.
said, it's the reason I say that is because it's got an i9, it's
Hmm.
got a 4070 in it, it's got 16 gigs of RAM, and then it's got a 2 terabyte SSD in it,
Okay, that's yeah. No, it is
and a
very priced.
gigantic case that you can kind of like and it's got some. There's a lot based on the pictures. There's much more space in that actual case for you to like switch stuff out, do a few upgrades down the road,
Yeah,
and that priced out at 1600. I'm like, okay, so that's a really good price for a hard powered.
yeah, yeah. I'm actually shocked to be saying that is actually really good for that.
That being said,
Because I have
I'm
that type.
curious. Do PCs do they lose money on this stuff like Sony does on console making?
What?
Well, like when it comes to building PCs and selling them, how do they make money specifically? Because these parts are not cheap.
Mm. I honestly have no idea.
Because I'm kind of like I know with Sony and Microsoft, they lose money on the like the front,
Hmm.
but then they gain money on the back end when you buy the games that they have available for that console specifically. That's how they make their money.
Hmm.
And I'm wondering how PC kind of makes. How do you like build a PC, a beefy PC, and make money out of it? Because graphics cards alone are $700 a pop. So I mean,
Actually, not sure about that. Because yeah, they don't. There's not a lot that they're actually able to make profit on. Because they're not getting a cut of what's done on the computer or what's being bought
aren't
on it.
they?
Looks like if you buy something through the PlayStation Store or Xbox Store, they're getting a small cut of
Mm-hmm.
it.
It's not even a small cut. I think it's is it a split or is it? Because I don't know who gets like the main, but like
Uh,
I think I don't know. I know it's probably contracted out.
yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. That's actually mind-boggling how it works.
Which I've never figured out why people flip stuff. Because like I mean, years ago, like you can make money flipping shoes, and I was like, now why would I buy a pair of shoes for full price, charge you more for it when you can just go to the original manufacturer and get it for the original price?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a scalper, which by the way, guys, I do not advise that you do. It should be illegal, but then at the same time, I kind of it's a business hustle, and I respect it, but at the same time, it's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to Sony backtracking on their live service games finally. So for the most part, at least until they make a new decision down the road with all their new executives.
What do you mean? What do you mean with this?
So originally, Sony was like, "Okay, we're gonna shift to from single player to live service." That was their initial
Which
plan.
which is
So they were I think they were developing two live service games. I don't remember the titles.
what do you mean by live
But they
service
were
though?
working on two, kind of like
Like Destiny in a
what they
way,
do with
or
like Fortnite and then like everything else. So
okay,
Fortnite call it live service games where they can continually update it
yeah.
and they can make it basically a cash cow out of it. That was kind of the goal.
There's already so many of those
That being
already that people have a bad taste of it in their mouth. So anything new is just a repeat of what's already been done.
true, and but this is Sony. Like Sony's known for single player, story driven games. That's what they do. That's what they're best at.
Yeah. I
So
don't know, but at the
hopefully
same
this
time
is a
though,
true rumor, but you know.
yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't make money on live service games, but they're not as enjoyable for some odd reason.
Yeah, I don't really feel like they're gonna take it as far as these other games have gone, especially like Fortnite now.
Hmm.
I know they just had a live event switching over from the
Yes, they
different
did.
seasons, and that had over like 10 million people just bombarding the servers.
So the live event was they made so Eminem was performing
Hmm.
because they made an Eminem. I don't know if it's a character that they do or a skin that they do, but they put Eminem into Fortnite for the game,
Yeah.
and then they paid Eminem to perform live. Just
Perform live, as in they literally just put the song over an animation of the skin that they made for him.
hey, I mean,
So,
it worked. So I mean,
yeah, somehow it worked. I don't get how, but
just because people are stupid and gullible.
yeah.
But
Yeah, the
anyway, moving
station
on.
though.
So PlayStation Slim is actually out.
Is it really?
Yes, so they already dropped it. Which was weird because all the rumors were like 2024 we're gonna drop it, but apparently they ended up dropping it a lot earlier than that.
That is really strange that they dropped it so early.
Well,
What's so
because
special about it?
basically, I mean, not, it's a lot smaller. Don't get like
Yeah.
it's still big. It's not like it's like super small, but it is a lot smaller than the original. And then
Hmm.
you have a removable hard drive or the hard disk. You can remove the disk drive if you don't want it, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Excuse me. Now, my question here is, why are you going to... Okay, does the disk drive come with it, or do you have to pay for an extra...
Yeah. No, it comes
It
with
comes
it,
with
but
it.
it's removable too, so you can like take it off and put it back on freely without any issues. Mainly, kind of. You still have to have internet to run discs on it, which is weird, but
What?
yes, you are required to have internet to run your disk drive.
Now, Sony is now catering to a very small group of people. Well, I shouldn't say small group. Sony is starting to not give a damn about the people who are still who are trying to game and use their stuff with what little bit they have. I guess people running on PlayStation 3 or something like that, just because they
I
picked it
mean,
up
they
for
still
like
make good
20
stuff
bucks.
though.
Well, yeah,
Don't get me
but
wrong, the design's terrible, and you shouldn't do a removable disk drive. Just stick with the digital and the regular version. I don't understand that part. And then even that being you like needing internet for a disk drive, that's not the
that's
function of it.
really dumb. That's overly dumb.
Because if my internet goes out, I can still play DVDs or Blu-rays on a disk drive without any issues.
Yeah. Why do we need now? Why do we need internet for it now?
I don't know. This isn't one of their best ideas, unfortunately. That being said, I am
Yeah.
hoping that there will be deals for the original PS5, hopefully down the
Mhm.
road. I think Target
Yeah, that
was selling them for like 350 a pop.
that's for a PS5.
Yep,
That's not too
they
bad.
were on sale at Target for like 350. I don't know. I mean, the sale's probably gone and over with,
Yeah.
more than likely. But if picking up a PS5 for 350 is a very very good price.
Yeah. No,
So I don't know.
350
Sony's
is a
got
steal.
something in the works. I don't know what they're doing though, because they're trying to sell a lot of their original PS5s
Mhm.
and get those off the shelves as quickly as possible. So, oh yeah, because they're making a PS5 Pro. I forgot.
Making a Pro as well.
Yes,
Damn.
because I mean, as don't get me wrong, you want to sell as much off the shelves as possible, but pushing it this rapidly is a
Yeah.
little weird. I am curious, though. Do you think they're gonna phase the original console out?
What?
So, say they upgrade to the Pro either next year or the year before, and then they phase the original PS5, and then it's just PlayStation 5 Slim, PS5 Pro, are the only consoles that are going to be available.
Like they just completely removed the base PS5?
Yeah, like the base one just kind of goes away because the Pro ends up being so much better anyway.
I think that would work, but it's also depending on, are they going to develop the, I guess, new accessory type tech like PS2 and all that? Is that going to be adapted only for the PS Pro and the PS5 Slim, or are they going to keep it with the same models all across?
Well, I think so they're going back. Their plan is to do backwards for all models. It's not going to change. The issue is they tend to struggle with that a lot because they're still struggling to get the PS3 kind of running a little bit, but
Yeah,
that's going to take a
I
while.
don't know.
They're not. That's what Microsoft is fantastic at that,
Mhm.
which I've always thought
I
was weird because when you're buying a new console, you want new games, not old ones.
yeah. I don't know.
All right,
I
but
mean,
that
like,
being said, they also dropped the Portal as well.
which is
Here, let me grab mine. I actually bought one finally. Oh my god!
Where's...
Well, I mean, I bought one because
Oh,
it's useful for me specifically. So this is a niche. Actually, it's huge, by the way. Not even kidding how big this thing is.
holy damn! Yeah, I actually saw that at Costco.
Yeah. So,
So how well does it run?
um, fairly well. It depends on your internet connection.
Hmm. So you
So I
need,
do
do you
get a
need
lot
internet?
of stutters and pauses, unfortunately. But
Yeah. Now is that only for internet connection, or do you download stuff straight onto it and you can play it offline?
no. So it's an accessory to your PS5. So I mean, it's essentially an extra controller
Oh, okay.
with a screen. Basically, is what it is. It's a very niche product for only certain
Okay.
amount of people. It's not a handheld, so you can't like take it on vacation with you and play stuff. That's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's a very niche product. So for example, if you're married,
Mhm.
someone wants to play video games, someone wants to watch TV.
Mhm.
He can play video games with the PlayStation Portal while his wife watches TV.
Okay. So literally, it's streaming to the portal
Portal, yeah. It's
rather than to the
basically yeah.
TV. Okay. So kind of like what Microsoft does for the Xbox, where you're able to load it onto your phone.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Now again, that being said, your internet needs to be really I mean I've got really good internet, but I still get issues
You
and
need just like
slow.
that direct flow line.
It's well, like even in my room, I get it slows down. Like it's not bad enough for me to like not play it, but
Yeah.
it does need to get better. As I said, it's a very niche product. It's not for everyone. It's not designed for everyone. It's not a PlayStation Portable, guys. It's not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Hmm.
That being said, finding them are kind of hard.
What was that?
They're very hard to find because they made it so, and I don't know why they did this per se, but they only like the first drop they made a limited amount, and that sold out within like I think like 2 hours. They were sold out.
Damn. Everybody and their mother wants one.
Well, because it's only $200. It's not like it's super
Oh
expensive
yeah.
either. That being said, it is only for a certain people. Like I only bought one because when I babysit, I can't be in this room because he's 3, and
Yeah.
him breaking stuff is not a good. So,
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I bought it.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, it's you know.
which I mean, if it works, it works. But I thought you're very much right when saying saying that it's a niche product.
I don't know. Some people think that PlayStation's kind of wants to be like Apple a little bit,
Yeah.
drop really good. I mean, I would say really good, but like I'm not really impressed with Apple because
Mhm.
their computers suck.
Hmm.
With that being said, I gotta find a clip. So next thing to go over is The Sims might be potentially going out of business, hopefully soon.
Hopefully.
So there's a new simulator game called Enzo, developed by a Japanese studio.
Oh, it's always a
It's
Japanese
basically
studio.
The Sims. I mean, it's just another simulation game, copying The Sims
So.
4, but I honestly think they're doing it so much better.
Mhm. Graphics wise, it really reminds me of Final Fantasy.
Not surprising. I mean, they're still better than the Sims graphics,
Oh yeah.
and there's much more because you actually have to go to work and actually work instead of just watching your Sims walk out the door, sit there for 8 hours, and then just come back, and then you can interact again. So
Yeah. Hmm.
now that being said, this is in closed beta right now, so only like very few people are playing this, and they're mainly um YouTubers that play simulation life games, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of what's going on right now. So, and you know the crazy part, this is only after a year of development.
Really.
Yeah, this has only took them a year to get this far.
I'm gonna keep the jokes that would seem racist to most people to myself right now.
Why?
I was gonna say, I mean, it is an Asian company, and they work tirelessly anyway.
But yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, graphics are still
EA.
really good though.
I know, like that's what I was like. I think EA screwed. Because that being said, they're not the only there. I think there's like two or three more out there that are coming out that
Hmm.
are in like early access and beta form. And The Sims 5 hasn't even dropped, like, at all. They're not even focusing on it.
Is there a
They
Sims
just
5?
keep dropping. So they dropped a trailer, but that was like last year.
Oh, I didn't even know that existed.
Well, no one else did either because they were on. So basically, I mean, essentially, they were milking Sims 4 by dropping $40 DLC packs.
As they're good at, yeah.
I mean, the base game's free, so they gotta.
Yeah.
Hey, the Joker. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
I caught on to that as well, the Walking Phoenix Joker.
Hmm. But yeah, customization looks really good.
Yeah, it seems like you're able to do pretty much anything.
Sim style looks like it's kind of there, but you know, the weird part is they improved upon the Sim style very quickly,
Tenfold. I mean, there's like
which is
no.
really, really sad. EA, get your freaking act together. Oh my god.
I mean, even just the graphics in the buildings look really good. I mean,
And I
like
think
you
you
would
can
never
also
see.
edit the city around you as well.
Damn. But I mean, you
That
wouldn't
being
see
said, I don't
anything.
know if there's a release date on this, so
Oh, damn, you
and
can
no, I
actually
cannot read
customize the
Japanese.
furniture.
Yep.
Damn, okay.
As I said, you can customize the billboards in the city. The trees can be changed.
And you actually control the character you're playing. It's not like a point and click thing, huh?
Yes, so when you get a job, you actually have to go to work, and they give you like a task list to do at work before you have to go.
Oh, that's actually really cool that they made it that way.
Alright, guys, let me know in the comments below if you're kind of hyped up for this. And EA, you might want to step up your game a little bit.
So not just a little bit. I mean, if this is...
Is it a lot?
This completely trumps The Sims. That's actually that's shocking that... I mean, I don't really play a lot of simulation games like that,
hmm
but I would play that.
I mean, that's not the only one that's been being worked on. There's like 2 more.
Hmm.
But I mean, as I said, EA really needs to either step it up or just stop making some games, because
Yeah.
when that drops, they're gonna get their butts kicked.
Oh, they really are.
All right, and then
Yeah, they really
Cyberpunk is
do.
also getting. It's actually, so I mean, based on now, they're getting 2 more patches, but like,
Really.
so they dropped 2.1, and no one expected them to do that. They added a bunch of stuff. They fixed a few things.
Mhm.
And then apparently, when that patch dropped, a bunch of new bugs popped up that everyone's having issues with.
Wait, what?
So they dropped patch 2.1. They added a bunch of stuff. Even, I mean, they added hangout time with your romance, or with your whoever you're romancing,
Mhm.
and that's unlimited. So really, you can do that as many times as you want. They added 5 new bikes,
5 new bikes.
because everyone. So apparently, they're listening to their player base and adding stuff from the player base's suggestions.
Mhm.
So that's what they're doing. They're, I mean, I know they're gonna do one more just to get all the bugs kind of fixed out,
Yeah.
and then they should finally be done. But I said that last time, and then they dropped 2.1, so I'm not sure what they're
Yeah,
doing.
I thought they were completely done with it.
Well, I did too. So I mean, they kind of are. So they have 300 developers working on The Witcher 4 right now.
Oh, damn.
That's their main thing right now, is The Witcher 4, and then I think they're gonna drop one more to fix some of the bugs in Cyberpunk patch 2.1 caused, and then after that they should officially be done with Cyberpunk until 2
Yeah.
drops in the next 5 to 8 years,
Until 2
more than likely.
drops.
I don't know.
The fact that they're already working on it is shocking enough.
I mean, I don't know. To me, the fact they have 300 developers working on one game
That's... yeah. That's... I
in
hope it's
Unreal
done.
Engine 5.
I mean, I hope it amounts to something.
It
But
will. I mean, as long as they don't push it, they'll be fine.
that's the hard thing. 'Cause they like to overdo it.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's all their fault, though. I genuinely think us as gamers, we need to be more patient about big AAA titles coming out in the next 3 to 5 years. You got to be patient with it. Like, you can't just.
Yeah.
So that we need to be patient, and we need to get better at being patient. And then I honestly think this is the spot where a lot of these indie game companies can come in and go, "Hey, while you're waiting on Witcher 4, try our game. Maybe you'll have fun with
Yeah.
that." I think that's what they need to do.
I mean, that would definitely everybody, help everybody kind of grow at the same time.
Hopefully. I mean, now that being said, I think there's a Witcher 4 interview, not a full interview because it's an article, but they're trying to do stuff that RPGs haven't done before.
Mhm.
The only issue is I don't know what that is anymore.
they've pretty much done everything. So
Yeah,
I
but with
mean,
Unreal Engine 5, how many, what does that open up possibility-wise?
it can open up a lot, but
I'm not saying the Red Engine's bad, because we know that's fantastic. GTA's been
yeah,
using it for years. I don't know if they're using it in the next game. I know there's a trailer out for the next game, but
yeah. I watched the trailer. The graphics of it look really, really good. Um, yeah, I mean, it seems like it could be pretty good. I've never played GTA.
the
I
only thing
bought
that they
like GTA. Go ahead.
that you never played GTA. Seriously?
Okay, I played the like
Like, as long as you play GTA 5, you're pretty much set.
I played like the really old one, like
GTA 4?
PlayStation 2.
Oh, which one? San Andreas, Vice City?
I think it was San Andreas.
Okay, that's gotcha.
But I bought GTA 5 because I was able to get it with all of the DLCs for, like really cheap.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
But there was another game that I wanted at the time, and I got that one because it was. So I refunded it, and I kind of regret it because GTA looks like a genuinely fun game.
Well, I mean, that's the goal. I mean, I think because there's a tweet someone put out. So here's a YouTuber doing experiment on GTA. He's like, I'm gonna try to follow all the laws.
Hmm.
And so GTA developer hits him up and says, "That's not the point of the game. The
Yeah,
point of the game is for you to freely break all the laws. That's
exactly.
the whole point of this." But I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
GTA 5
murder,
you can get.
arson.
It's usually on sale almost all the time.
Yeah, it's on sale right now for the premium edition is 9.25.
PS5 version or PS4 version? There's two versions, by the way.
Oh, I don't know. This is for
They
PC.
did do a PS5 update, so
I don't know what Great White Shark is though.
that might have been GTA Online because they also have that
Oh yeah, it
running
is.
almost all the time. That's a whole separate game in its own entirety. To be honest with you,
Is it really?
well, because GTA 5 is supposed to be single player only, and Michael is gone. All right, well, we till it comes back. But hey, guys, thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. There he is.
So I
Hit the
went
wrong
to
button.
click the, yeah, I went to click the back button on my mouse for Steam, and yeah, I took my mouse over a little too far. It said kick me out.
No, that's fine. It
Um,
happens. But guys, let us know
but
in the
no,
comments below. Are you excited about GTA 6? I'm not excited about their pricing. That I'm very, very scared about. But
has there anything been said about it yet, or is it still unknown?
no, but knowing Take Two and knowing how greedy they are, I would not be surprised
Yeah.
if the base game's like $100 and the premium's probably around 150,
Hmm.
which is
Yeah, I
very,
mean,
very sad,
considering
by the
what,
way.
yeah, I mean, considering what Tears of the Kingdom was $70, most games now are 70.
So if you look at Take Two specifically,
Mm-hmm.
so they own wrestling. They've got NBA. Both those games are anywhere from 80 to 150.
Damn.
Yeah, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you do the 150 version, they add a bunch of other their bullshit in their
Yeah.
their currency that you have to have.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, I
It
mean,
shocks me that these games have gotten as big as they have with all that.
I mean they haven't honestly. Like their net, like 2K24 got like a
Hmm.
2.
Oh, damn.
Like it is horrible.
Yeah. I know FIFA
Unfortunately,
and
they don't care.
NBA.
So
Yeah, I know FIFA and Madden were always pretty big.
FIFA's still big,
Yeah,
which is
I
weird
don't
to me
think
because
everyone.
it's well, they only have like one game mode on FIFA.
Yeah, but soccer getting bigger though. Recently, I don't think it's really gonna die out anytime soon.
Hmm. Did it get bigger? I didn't know it got bigger.
I don't know. It just seems like a lot more people are getting into get more into soccer now.
I mean, I hope so because based on, I mean, this has nothing to do with like video games in general. What I'm about to say, this is more political than anything. But the women's soccer team is now getting paid the same as the men's soccer team, but they make less money than the men's do, like overall and profit wise.
Hmm.
So like in the World Cup, they were like I think each player was supposed to get like 30,000,
Mhm.
and the league was like, "Oh shit, I can't afford to pay you guys 30 grand because you guys didn't sell enough tickets to make us enough money."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I do know. I mean, people don't really go to those games either, though.
It's because, like, again, I'm not being rude. I'm not a sexist, but women's sports they're just not entertaining.
Yeah.
That's just the fact of it. I'm not saying they're not athletic. It's just you have to entertain people. That's the goal of it.
Yeah.
But that being said, Witcher 4, like we were already talking about, Unreal Engine 5. So they posted an image, or I mean a video, like it's like 30 seconds, that long.
Mhm.
The Witcher 4 new saga begins. There's a Link's pendant in
Mhm.
the snow. So
I
apparently they're
actually haven't
switching
seen
schools
this
as
yet.
well.
I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hey, really quick. That rapper Juice World died, right?
Yeah, years ago. Why?
Juice World drowning featuring Taylor Swift.
Yeah, not surprised.
Uh, they take a lot of their old stuff and
So here's how the record industry
revamp
works.
it.
No, they're not revamping anything. They probably did that a while ago, and they just didn't drop it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, here's how the record industry works. If you get signed on to a label, so say a label pays you $50,000 so you can cover your bills, your groceries, and then focus on music, you have to pay the 50
Yeah.
grand back to the label.
That's a lot.
So they're not paying you; they're giving you a loan so you can pay them back. And then once you pay them back the loan, you can now make money off of whatever percentage that you're going to get in your contract,
Damn.
assuming you even go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, if they own your masters, if you end up retiring or if you pass away, which I hope does
Mhm.
not happen to any of you, at least for a very, very long time, they have the right to drop any song with your name on it and they get all the money from it.
Hmm.
Because they legally own your masters. So, yeah, the record label kind of sucks. The industry, the music industry, as well as Hollywood movie industry, kind of sucks. But I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Did you find the Witcher 4 video yet?
I'm fine with what is there any specific name for it or
I would just look up the Witcher 4. Because multiple people have covered it already.
yeah. There's a video on how to become a witcher.
Seriously?
Cause yeah.
Yeah, because I definitely want to mutate and grow 6 limbs. That's great. See if we can find it. And guys, if you're enjoying this and actually watching it, I would appreciate it if you hit the comments down below and smash that like button. Oh, and by the way, we got like 20 views on our Harry Potter reaction.
Holy crap, really?
Yeah. Now, we didn't get any comments or likes on it, but
Yeah. They're making a Witcher remake too?
they already did it.
Oh.
Oh, you mean The Witcher? Is it The Witcher? Which one are they talking about? Because so there's a plan. I don't know if this is rumor or not that they want to remake the first 2 games and like update them for like the consoles.
I mean, that would be bad though.
Yeah, I don't know. Because like I mean, how far can you actually go with that?
Yeah.
Why is everything
I
fan
mean,
made? I really don't like that.
yeah, really. It's just showing me like it's not showing me anything directly for it.
Well, because so it's a video announcement.
Mhm.
Let me do.
This all looks like fan stuff.
No. But I mean, the thing to focus on is this. Basically, is what it is.
That.
Does it look like it links to you, or is that just?
No, yeah, it does.
So yeah, that's what. Okay, is that an actual school? Like I know there's 4 or 5. I don't know much about lore, but
I think it is.
because I know there's multiple Witcher schools. It's not just the wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I know there's the bear school. Pretty sure there's a cat one as well.
Is it lynx or is it cat and a lynx? They're pretty much the same.
I don't know.
But yeah, and then there's also rumors that it might not be. So it's not going to be Geralt. Geralt's not the main character. He's not in this one. That's not the plan for this.
Okay.
So more than likely it'll be either a new Witcher or what I want them to do is I want them to do like a create a Witcher thing.
Mhm.
Kind of like they did with Cyberpunk, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone gets the same name, but everyone looks different. So that's what I'm hoping they'll do. But we will have to see what happens in another year or 2. I'm not sure when it actually comes out, so.
Yeah. I mean, it could definitely. I just hope that they do it right though.
Why wouldn't they do it right? Did they not do Witcher 3 right? Because Witcher 3 is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. It's like.
Well, it's just I want them to. I want them to be able to do it right in this era, I guess.
Okay, that I
That'd be the
can.
best way to put it. So did you
Woke
know that
developers
they?
not allowed. Okay, got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, did you know that they're doing a Harry Potter and the Cursed Child movie?
No, because I don't care. No one. So this is the thing. No one counts Cursed Child as canon. Period. No one wants it. No one likes it. That being said, it did
Really?
dominate where it's supposed to. Yeah, no one likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's because they made a book, but it's actually a script. Because it's a stage play. It
Yeah.
was written as a stage play. It was
Mm-hmm.
designed as a stage play, and that's where it excelled at. But
Yeah.
Warner,
I mean,
being Warner, sorry, Comcast, being Comcast, decided to make a book out of it, and then they might do more with
Yeah.
it. Not sure yet.
Yeah. I mean, I tried watching or tried reading it, but it confused me too much with it being the screenplay.
Written like a script. Yep.
Yeah. Coming to theaters and HBO Max. Well,
And
right.
then, of course, they race swapped Hermione. So that didn't help anyone either.
What was it?
So Hermione is black in the stage play, not.
No. It's dumb. Just stop it.
Now, that being said, J.K. Rowling didn't write any of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the only thing she did, she gave the green light, and then she just kind of let them run with it. That's literally all she did. She didn't do any of the casting. She didn't do any of the writing for it.
Jeez.
Well, and this is why I said it. So that is not canon. That it will never be canon. It's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen. That being said, I
Yeah.
genuinely think that J.K. needs to do a after Harry Potter series.
Yeah. No, she
That
really
is like
does.
desperately needed.
Yeah.
But yet we keep going back to Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter.
Well, it's what everybody likes, though.
No, they like the world.
That's true.
You can remove Harry Potter now. Everyone knows who Harry Potter is. No one cares anymore, unless you're 3, maybe 4, or even 7. Maybe you haven't heard of it, which would be surprising to me
Yeah.
because most 5-year-olds know how to use tablets. So,
Yeah. That's really sad, too. But,
and then I do want to pause. I'm going to do a shout out. So we're not sponsored by them. I would love to be sponsored by them, but that's not going to happen. But I bought new earbuds from Status Audio Pro,
mm-hmm.
and they're by far my favorite,
Okay.
which is weird because they're not the style I normally go with.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, check them out. Seriously, check them out. Not even kidding. Like they're really, really good.
Well,
Well, I mean, there's 3 speakers, 4 microphones in them.
what? These are
They're
headsets?
headbuds. They also have look up,
Earbuds?
yeah, earbuds. They've got 3 sets of earbuds, 3 head things, and then they have a studio edition, which I do plan on buying. Um,
Damn.
well, I mean, so they were developed by audio engineers
Mm-hmm.
and not just corporate companies that just want to steal your money.
Yeah.
Because they have 1 speaker just for the bass, and then they have 2 more speakers for mid and then treble. They all function separately, and then there's 4
Yeah.
microphones in it apparently. Now that being said, they are kind of expensive. I did get these on sale, so if you can get them on sale, get them on sale because they're
How
170
much?
bucks full price.
Oh, damn.
That's why I said get them on sale if you can.
Yeah. That's a
Now that
lot.
being said, yes, they're expensive, but they're worth it. Well, I know, but they're
Yeah.
worth it because if you look at like competition wise, when you look at earbuds, most are
Mhm.
anywhere from 200 to 350 a pop.
Yeah.
Theirs are only 170.
Not bad.
So anyway, just wanted to mention that again. They don't sponsor us, but hey, status. If you like to sponsor us, I will put our business email down below.
Mhm. Okay.
And then moving on to movies, holiday movies. Do you have any favorites? I'm just kind of curious, like, because
Um,
now it's Christmas time.
it doesn't feel like it should be Christmas. One, because the weather out here is not very frightful at all. I mean, it's still t-shirt short weather in some days. Um,
It's 42
any
degrees. What you talking?
Christmas? What?
It's 42
What?
degrees.
Well, right now it's almost
42
a little
degrees,
bit the
not
other
short
day.
weather. It's
Okay, in my defense, I was at work
uh,
this last week, and I went out back to throw some trash out. I swear I could have been out there in a t-shirt and shorts and been perfectly fine. Um, favorite holiday movies? I definitely like the Polar Express is one of my favorites.
you still watch that?
Every once in a while,
That's kind of surprising.
but yeah, I mean, what about you?
Man, I kind of kept to weirdly I kept to Looney Tunes because they did multiple reiterations. They were
Yeah.
really good, surprising. And then I did oh, what was that? Jim Carrey was in a Christmas movie
Mhm.
as Scrooge. I don't remember the movie. I don't know what the title was because they've been doing this movie for decades and everyone's rebooted it 100 million times over. But Jim Carrey was an animated Christmas film. That's probably one of my favorites. And then I usually just kind of keep to Doctor Who because they're the previous Doctor Who Christmas episode. Sorry, I should highlight that because it's very very important. The previous
Yeah.
Doctor Who Christmas episodes are fantastic and are some of the best Christmas things I've actually watched. Not Hallmark and all their little lovey-dovey rom-com
Yeah. You're talking about a Christmas movie
Christmas stuff that they. Yes.
for Jim Carrey? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, because this one's actually like CGI animated, so it's not like you're
Yeah.
still a very good movie. But yeah, I usually just stick to Doctor Who, just because some of like I mean they're not movies per se, but they're long enough episodes and they're based around the
Yeah.
holidays. So that being said, we're gonna all right, guys. I unfortunately 2 weeks ago, Doctor Who passed away,
Oh.
9 a.m. in the morning, which is very very sad. The TV show is now
Which
done. It is now called Doctor Woke. I'm not joking. Like the very first episode, they were like, "Oh, don't you can't assume gender," and then towards
it's
the
like the
end,
first
there's a
episode.
stupid plot point where
Is
everyone's
this
like,
like
"Oh, how are you gonna get out of this plot point?" They're like, "Oh, I'm binary. I'm not a man or a woman. And I'm just like, all right, I'm done. Like, I just
is this like
really
the
this is
first
this is
episode
your
after
plan?
he died?
Oh no, that was just a Oh, the eulogy intro? No, no, that was just a fun little. Sorry, guys. Doctor Who is dead and is now Doctor Woke. It will never ever be the same again. I suggest you avoid it.
Wait, yeah, which doctor was it though?
Like the TV series is done. It's dead.
Oh,
Like the actual actor is fine. He didn't die. David Tennant's fine. He looks very, very old, but that's probably good.
I thought that's what you were meaning though.
No, I'm talking about the TV
Now
show.
I'm lost. Did somebody actually
Very, very
die
sad that
or
the TV show.
just a TV show?
The TV show died.
Okay.
Yeah, because now it's called
This
Doctor
whole time I
Woke.
thought. Okay,
That
I
was
thought
a
somebody actually died.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
No, that was just unfortunately Doctor Who's dead. It is now Doctor Woke. They don't care about you anymore. They care about pandering.
Yeah.
Very, very sad.
Yeah.
Which is weird because like the first 3 episodes are only special episodes, and then David Tennant is now giving it off to another guy. So
Mhm. Yeah. Hit or miss at this point.
oh no, it's a miss. Like their ratings are so low for the first episode. It's which is probably why Disney Plus picked it up.
Most likely, yeah. Would not doubt it.
That being said, we can talk about Disney later because that's a whole other
I know they do.
bag that I'm just waiting for it to fall out.
Yeah. So, Pokemon's ending, huh?
Yes. So like literally yesterday, they put like Netflix put the last few episodes up,
Mhm.
and I was only like halfway through. So I literally spent all day yesterday watching through the entire thing.
Mhm.
Now, based on the ending, I assumed that they could go two directions. They could just completely get rid of Ash finally and move on
Mhm.
to a new person, or if that doesn't work and they decide, okay, you know what, let's keep with Ash, they could go that way as well. Their ending didn't they didn't like have an official ending. They ended it
Yeah.
in a way where they could either continue either direction. And then
Okay.
me being an idiot and doing research found out that they ended with Ash. They're done with Ash. They're moving on to a brand new character, which has already been dropping in Japan. So they're already working on that. The dub might not come for another year or two, though. And
Jeez.
even then, it might take longer because they work with Netflix, and Netflix wants to be patient with all their shit that they drop. So,
Yeah.
yeah, no more Ash Ketchum. Or Ash Ketchup,
That
sorry.
is that is actually shocking.
Not really.
Uh,
I mean,
I don't know. It's just because,
they needed to do this for a while.
yeah.
Now,
They've been
again,
doing
that
it
being
for a
said,
while.
the way they ended it, yes, there's two new characters.
Hmm.
We on Gen 10 or Gen 11? I don't even remember anymore.
I don't know.
Now I'm kind of curious. Now, that being
So
said, I
there's
have to
gonna be.
wait. I don't know when the new game comes out. It'll be out next year, more than likely, because as Pokemon Company does, they push it like crazy.
Mhm.
But, I mean, I know you don't really watch Pokemon anymore, but
Yeah. Last time I really watched it was the. Damn, it was probably like Black and White. That and the original one.
oh, they're doing so while they're waiting on the anime series to progress, because they can't make a game without the anime series progressing
Mhm.
in Japan at least, at minimum. They are now redoing Black and White. They're going to be updating multiple iterations of Pokemon games,
Really.
more than likely. They don't have a choice.
Oh, in the meantime of this new one coming out.
Well, they gotta wait because usually the anime comes first, and then the game will follow the anime because without the new Pokemon from the anime, they can't make a game out of it.
Yeah. So they're just gonna remake the other ones while the anime is being
So
worked on.
that's pretty much, and everyone falls
I
for it every
mean,
single year.
yeah. I mean, I might if they
Now, I
they
mean that being
redo.
said, Black and White on a Switch with updated graphics, would you play that?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've put too
Okay.
many hours on that on my DS to not say yes.
And then there's also a rumor they're redoing Diamond and Pearl as well.
Oh, so they're going way back.
Well, they do this every year though, because they did this with Red and Blue a few years ago.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not surprised they're doing this, but
I think
I
people
am
out there
kind of
are though.
concerned though.
Yeah.
I'm still concerned because like their latest game could not run on this console worth anything. So what in Nintendo's mind makes them think that if they updated the other games to their current iteration of it, would that why would that run any better than their already next gen game? Like,
Who really knows? In all honesty, I think. I mean, I think the reiterations could work pretty well, but I also at the same time think that I don't know. You said they're trying to update it for
the Switch 2
Switch 2.
or like the
Oh,
OLED
no, my.
Switch. I remember because they came out. You like the base Switch, then they got the OLED Switch, and now they're doing the next gen Switch, which again might take a while.
Is the next gen
Hopefully that'll
Switch
drop
already out?
soon, but I doubt it.
Or
No, not yet.
yeah,
They said
yeah,
2024. I don't know what quarter.
yeah.
They should wait, but whether Nintendo or Game Freak actually wants to wait a year. Well, it's not even a year, is it? Because it's depending on what quarter.
What was that?
So it's only a month until 2024,
Yeah, that's still shocking.
technically.
I still feel like we should be in October.
2023. Well, I mean, it's like 39 degrees outside, but
Yeah,
that being said, I think if they so what would happen if they waited like a year? They're not going to because it's not Pokemon
yeah,
Cadet. But if they waited a year, waited till the new Switch dropped, and then made the next gen version specifically for the next Switch drop,
yeah. I mean, they should wait for
would
it.
they actually be able to compete with Sony?
I feel like they'd be able to compete better than just dropping it as soon as possible.
I'd agree with you, but my other thought is everyone's expecting a new Pokemon game every single year.
Yeah, that's the big issue. But excuse me for a second. My thing's yelling at me. One moment
Alright, guys, so while he's fixing stuff, let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this episode. Sorry, it's kind of a little different. Don't have a large of a list. There's literally nothing going on. I'm not even joking. Like, movie and TV wise, there's absolutely nothing going on. We're at this point in a waiting stage for what we just
here. Yeah,
talked
so you
about.
ever see anybody need a plug in their
I mean, unless you're a Doctor
game?
Who fan, unless you're a Doctor Who fan, guys, then yeah, that'll be dropping this year
No, I didn't
completely.
hear anything. Give me
I
a
will not be
second.
watching it because Doctor Woke is not something I want to do. Um, Pokemon again, we're gonna have to wait for another year or 2, depending on how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
How long do dubs take? Like, honestly, like 2 years for a dub?
Or about, I don't know, because they, like with My Hero Academia, they release it all around the same time than other animes, but I think it's more depending on how much they decide to send over before it's done, like whether they do it
So,
in
I mean, new
progression
Pokemon
with,
2025 officially.
what was that?
So, new Pokemon TV series in 2025.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so well then why wouldn't the company just wait?
Because they want money.
Yeah, but they don't have anything. You have to wait till the TV series kind of like gets a head start in Japan, and then you.
If I knew, I would tell you, but it's up in the air at the moment. Unless they do wait and just
A lot
work
of things are
on,
up in the air.
yeah. I mean, it's really dependent right now on whether they decide to just reiterate as the anime is being built and done, or they just go headfirst into it and hope it works.
Although that being said, I think on the last version, the game came out before the anime came out.
Really. I thought that's what happened with Aloha.
Well,
With
so here's the
Alola.
issue I have. Lola, that went fine.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the game came out before
Because I think
that.
they dropped the game for. I know. I think that might be their first. I think because so normally it's the Japanese anime gets kind of through whatever they need to get through.
Hmm.
They start dubbing it for the U.S. and then the game will drop somewhere around that time.
Yeah.
So maybe they switch their formula up in between. I honestly don't know, but because they're
Yeah.
still dropping DLC for Scarlet and Violet, so
Are they really?
yeah.
Hmm.
The Pokemon series that no one plays because it can't run on a Switch.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I am curious though about their next generation because I think that's what I look forward to is like the new Pokemon that they make
Hmm.
and kind of like the cool evolutions that come out of it.
Yeah.
Because all in all, when it comes to Pokemon in general, especially the video game,
Hmm.
battling Pokemon is fun because it requires you to think instead of just
Yeah.
brute force everything.
That was always my
Especially
issue
when you
about.
got double typing and then
Yeah.
why you don't like Pokemon battling? It's just
Um. No. When I was playing, I'd always brute force it, especially after I got Gyarados.
yeah. See, I learned not to do that.
Yeah.
The best way to go about it is to learn typing. Which, by the way, so here's the. It's not really a cheat, but while you're playing Pokemon, you can actually look up a typing chart.
Typing chart.
So if you go to Google and look up like Pokemon typing chart, they'll
Hmm.
there's a chart that will literally tell you what element is weak against what element is strong against what, and you can use that
Oh
during your
yeah.
playthrough to kind of help you out a little bit if
Yeah.
you struggle with typing. That being said, you can also just level up your Pokemon 20 levels past whatever gym you're trying to go after, and then just do it that way too, because that also works.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully, I mean, more than likely it'll be out next year, some more time in. When's the next one? The last one dropped in what? June, July, some.
May have been.
Because I think it dropped either towards like the end of summer. I think is when it dropped, but
Hmm.
beginning of September, I think is usually when they drop their Pokemon games.
Hmm.
I mean, there's going to be leaks before that, but
Yeah.
that being said, that's kind of what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens specifically because I don't know if they might change it up this year,
Yeah.
being the fact that they're moving on from Ash officially.
Mhm.
Would that like turn you off from an anime? Like honestly?
Just taking Ash out of it, or what do you mean?
Yeah, so like just ending like with Ash and going, all right, we're gonna go with a new protagonist, maybe two new protagonists. We're gonna do a whole brand new.
It depends on how they move on from Ash, I guess. Like if it's just like once he's just done, and then they move on to this whole new story arc, not knowing what happened with the character, even though he's been a part of
Mm-hmm.
like what 2 generations of people's childhoods, if
More
not.
than two.
Yeah.
Been what, 20, 30 years?
Well, what
Or
1999?
didn't they just celebrate their 100th anniversary of Pokemon?
I don't think so.
I swear, Pokemon celebrated something because
I don't know.
probably wasn't their 100th anniversary, but it was somewhere in like 25, 30. It's been a
So,
very long time that
well,
Ash
yeah,
has been.
because the original anime was 1999, if not sooner than that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it's been around for close to 30 years.
I know he hasn't grown up for 30 years. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, that's true.
He's been 10 for 30 years.
Like I
I mean, on the
said,
bright side, he actually won something, so
oh wow,
that's a
finally.
good thing. Well, to be fair, like this, because basically what they did at the end of each season is that he would basically lose the tournament to whoever,
Mhm.
and then he'd move on to the next region, and then they would just continue that cycle
Jeez.
until they got to Alola, and then they let him win the Alola region tournament, and then they let him the Galar region. They let him win that one, and like based on how they were like all the cutscenes and like the screening and how I was all there, I was like, oh, they're ending it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting because it felt like a goodbye, and I probably won't see you ever again, or I might see you again, depending on how it goes.
Yeah. Hmm.
Again, we'll have to wait for another year, but
Yeah. That's the hard part.
everything's a waiting game, right? It's
So
the waiting for new content to drop. But anyway, guys, let us know in the comments below if you're excited about Pokemon. Excited about maybe do you want Ash back? Do you not want Ash back? Are you tired of a 30-year-old 10 or 10, 30-year-old person being the protagonist? Hmm.
jeez.
Ash does not age.
No, he doesn't. He's like everybody, how everybody wants to be in California.
Is that a
But
thing?
considering how much plastic surgery they get, it would
That's
not shock
expensive.
me. Yeah. But
All right, guys. We thank you for watching. We do appreciate this. Let us know down below in the comments if you want more. I mean, we'll do more episodes, but it's getting to the point where there's literally nothing to talk about. It's kind of sad.
are you? What about this segment here?
Well, I'm gonna end the podcast and then we'll jump into that, and then I'll just kind of clip
Okay.
them because I don't know how to film the what's the difference. I don't even know if that's an official title. I have two titles, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole thing, because as we know, Disney is dying.
Oh yeah.
Bob Iger is being pressured into either resigning or being fired, depending on what happens first.
It's about time.
Nelson Peltz is getting closer to getting a board seat.
Meaning,
Bob Iger might resign potentially. The hostile Disney takeover is coming quickly,
yeah.
so Disney will be in a new phase next year, more than likely. Depending on, more than likely. So basically, Bob Iger's probably gone next year, more than likely,
Finally, maybe Disney
which
will
is a
start
good
pushing.
thing for Disney because they need this. Well, so they want Nelson Peltz, or Nelson Peltz wants to be the CEO of Disney,
Mm-hmm.
so he can get Disney kind of back on the profit train.
Yeah.
Is his goal. Given the fact that his investing group owns the majority stake in Disney now. That being said, I noticed on Disney Plus they have a Hulu beta now.
Do they really?
Yes, which basically confirms the fact that Disney was going to buy Hulu,
Mm-hmm.
which is interesting. Comcast could probably buy out Disney in a blink of an eye,
Yeah.
anyway, sorry, we get off. Supposed to end it. I gotta work on this. I apologize. Let us know down below. Hit the comment section, smash that like button if you're liking this. Um, Let us know what else you want us to do. I've dropped Coral Island gameplay. We've done a couple reviews. I was gonna do a PlayStation Portal review, but I don't have the space to review that, so that kind of happened. But anyway, thanks guys
Thank you
for
guys for
watching. We
watching.
genuinely appreciate it. I'll have market. I mean, I've tried to get Mike to market it because my socials just suck.
Welcome to the club.
I'll try to get the episode up as soon as possible, but I don't know if that's gonna be quick. Because I've been busy throughout the dang week. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks you guys for watching. We do appreciate it, and I will see you on that next episode. Hey.